What up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Blue Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. You know something that's funny? I tell you what's funny is how Cop Pizzle and Philly 500, they always like to make fun of me. It's cool. It's cool, actually. You know, Cop Pizzle, I know he's waiting for me. But you know what? You're not going to rush this old dude. I'm not going to dance because you want me to dance. I am an old fart that's earned some respect here, and I will do things in my own time. But it was funny. Actually, Pizzle's funny. When he went over into the room there, I thought he was going over to sit on a toilet. But he was sitting there on the fish tank and stuff beside him, trying to make fun of me sitting out here with my fishies, you know. And I'm gonna say, you know, you see that real big orange, black, and white one right there. That's the Jerry Jones one. You know, he's always the first one here with his mouth wide open, right? Always here, always grabbing all the food. That's Jerry Jones right there. And I'm going to tell you what Jerry Jones likes to do is he likes to stir some shit up. He loves it when people are talking, you know, because when people are talking, that means they're clicking and they're checking out the Dallas Cowboys. And that's what Jerry Jones loves. So Jerry Jones, for all of you, I know it's windy out here. The cold front came through. And it feels like the air conditioning's on outside. You know, summer's gone. Summer is gone. Hope you're not coming from my house. Doesn't look like it's on fire. But anyway, Jerry Jones likes when people talk. Okay? He likes when people talk. And he gets people talking. Always chasing them down. Because Jerry Jones said, you know, I would walk to New York City. I'd walk to New York City if I thought that it would end up creating that Cooper Rush would play so well that it would create a quarterback controversy here, that he'd play so good that it'd give me something else to talk about. So in other words, Jerry Jones is saying, hey, I'm not sold on Dak Prescott. If something comes along better, let me block the wind. If something comes along better, by all means, I'll go ahead and play him. And quite frankly, you know, a lot of you guys out there that are Dak Prescott haters, you know, have focused in on the one interception that Dak had. You know, nobody's talked about the 5 interceptions that Matthew Stafford's had so far this season, but that's cool. That's cool. You know, quarterbacks do happen to have a bad game and stuff, and nobody's talked about the fact that they changed the game plan for Cooper Rush. And I'll be honest with you, I'll be 100% real with you. The game plan that they had for Cooper Rush is a game-winning formula. Not trying to sling it 40 or 50 times down the field, trying to actually have a balanced offense. That's the way you'll win in the NFL. Balanced offense, okay? You need to run the football with this team as constructed. You've got road graders out there that will get you guys some yardage with the running backs, and after you soften them up some, then you start play action them, you start hitting Tony Pollard, and you start making hay. But if you're going to go out there and say, we're going to throw 50 times and let defenses, tee off on Dak and have, you know, nickel coverage against your receivers, you're not going to win many of those battles. But Jerry Jones is letting you know that in the same way he sold, you know, Tony Romo and Dak Prescott, even though Jason Garrett had pretty much said Dak's our starter. Well, Jerry Jones likes to be in the limelight for whatever reason. He just loves it, whether it's self-destructing or whatever. But I will say this much. So, Jerry, you know, as we go through here, if you honestly believe that Cooper Rush, that he's the guy, that Cooper Rush, that, like you said, there's not a major drop-off between Dak. Oh, no, that wasn't him. That was somebody else. That was Phil Simms. If you believe that there's not a big drop-off between Dak and Cooper Rush, by all means, trade Dak and get yourselves a couple of number ones and go ahead and make the run for the Super Bowl. If you honestly believe that, put your money where your mouth is. Go ahead. Trade Dak. Go ahead. By all means, if you are for sure certain that Cooper Rush is the guy, time to trade Dak then. And I'm sure that right now, there's some teams that would be willing to give you plenty for Dak Prescott. There's some teams out there that made some moves for quarterbacks and found out they're not the guy. There's some teams that are readily built to make a run that just don't have the guy to pull the trigger. Maybe, just maybe, one of those guys will give you everything that you want there, Jerry. And maybe that'd be the best thing for Dak Prescott. But if we're just talking shit to stir it up, well, I'm more of one that's, I don't even know where to go with this one here. I really don't know where to even go with this one. Yeah, quarterback controversy in Dallas. On the brighter side, Dak was actually at practice today, practicing, just not throwing. You know, he's keeping his legs and arm and stuff in shape and all that. He just can't, grip the football. He hasn't gotten the stitches out yet, but he will be good to go. And he's actually a lot closer than what we thought when he first injured himself. And so I guess he'll be Cooper Rush's backup since, Steve Young basically said Dak Prescott could learn a lot from watching Cooper Rush. Yeah. I think my microphone is telling me, it's beeping in my ear, that it needs to be charged up. I think it's saying that I've talked a whole lot and need to shut up and give it a rest. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a great Thirsty Thursday. We do have a game tonight. We have the Cleveland Doo-Doo Browns, and we can check in and see how Amari Cooper looks, as well as the Pittsburgh Steelers. So we'll probably be doing a live stream during the game tonight and see how that goes. No chip. No fire chip tonight for that one. And I guess that was it. Guess that's it. Oh, one more thing. E2 Blue. I didn't know that E2 had lost his grandmother. She passed away. The funeral's tomorrow. So keep E2 in your thoughts and prayers. Yeah. We've all lost too many people this year. All right, y'all. I'm going to catch you later. Peace.